Well, hi, everybody. Start you out with some good news here. The wrestlers injured in the crash on the Strip last night have returned home this evening. 3 of the wrestlers from Pacific University, it's just outside of Portland, were treated at a hospital and released. One was kept overnight for observation. They were set to compete in a tournament here in town. 7 members of another team from Delaware Valley were also casually walking the Strip last night and were struck but not injured. Both teams were scheduled to compete today but decided it was best to just head home. Glad they're all safe tonight. Okay, the only eventful thing about tonight's Monday night game is that, thankfully, it ended week 15. Only 2 weeks left in the regular season. Mercifully, the seasons will end shortly for both the Lions and the Saints. Matthew Stafford had a great game, though, for Detroit. 3 touchdown passes. Lions beat the Saints 35-27. Both teams now 5-9 on the season. And well out of the playoff hunt. Of course, the Saints play in the same division as the undefeated Panthers, so they were done a long time ago. The NFL has suspended Giants wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. for 1 game for snapping. We'll call it snapping during yesterday's game against Carolina. Beckham, well, he's the guy in blue right there, number 13. Having a bad game and going at it with Panthers defensive back Josh Norman. The main problem was that helmet-to-helmet cheap shot courtesy Odell Beckham Jr. The refs probably should have thrown him out of the game right there, but they didn't. Oh, by the way, the movie Concussion opens this week in theaters near you. That would be Will Smith, I believe, in that one. Okay, the Rebels got some news they did not want to hear about Steven Zimmerman Jr. today. He will be out for a little longer with a thigh bruise. Zimmerman will miss tomorrow night's game against South Dakota at the Thomas & Mack. He was at practice for a little while today, but left once the players took the court. He injured his thigh early in Saturday's game against Arizona. Big Zim, 7-footer out of Bishop Gorman. He's a key player for the Rebels this year if they're going to do something. But so far, he's had to fight through a bunch of injuries.
Yeah, Steven's been unfortunate. You think about the illness in Maui, and he sprained his ankle against Prairie View. He hurt his hip against Wichita State, and then he had the thigh contusion situation against Arizona. So we hope to give him a few days and get him on the mend and have him practice a couple days before we play Fresno State, because he's obviously very important for us in terms of what we're trying to do in conference play.
Now, when Zimmerman has been on the court, he's been effective for the Rebels, especially as a rebounder.
Thought he played well the 9 minutes that he was in against Arizona. He hit his stride offensively. He was scoring and doing a great job for us rebounding the ball, and that's one of the best things that he's done for us this year is he's rebounded the ball extremely well.
Okay, do we have time for a couple of NBA highlights tonight? Oh, they're good ones. You'll like them, okay? The Jazz, Alec Burks. He's going to take the pass here. And how high can Alec Burks jump? What do you think, Denise? How high can he jump? He's 6'6". It looks like he can jump about 12 feet here. The guys on the bench for the Jazz just went nuts over this. John Lauer was the guy he went over right there. Jazz win the game by 11. That may not be the night's best play. How do you like half quarters? Celtics, R.J. Hunter at the end of the first quarter. Smooth as silk over the local guy, Shabazz Muhammad right there, playing for the T-Wolves. He puts it up like he's practiced that shot before. Now, you may recall, he was at Georgia State. Hunter hit a buzzer beater to beat Baylor in the NCAA tournament. His dad fell off a chair that he was coaching from at the time because Dad hurt his tore an Achilles. That's the same R.J. Hunter that did that. His dad tweeted out tonight that, hey, R.J., I fell off my couch when I saw your shot. Thank you.
Good for him. I like bringing it back home.
Great shot. We'll be right back.